Good morning, everybody. Let's do a quick video, let you know, give you an update on how these chickens are doing. Hey, can you back up, please? Can you back up? Good morning, everybody. I'll give you an update on our chickens here and our guineas. I just give them a whole bunch of... I know, you're a happy birdie, huh? Yeah, happy birdie, huh? You happy birdie? You want some pettins? You want some pettins? You want some pettins? Give you guys the viewers a visual of how well things are going here. We have 26 chickens, well, 26 birds, and it seems like that's probably just about the max amount of birds that we would want to keep. Well, for one, they eat a lot, and we do have a whole food forest around them, so we can give them, we can give them branches and berries and all that stuff. We also have this mulberry above us. That's dropping a whole bunch of fruit throughout this year. Well, I guess the end of May and through most of July. So they get plenty of different food sources, including the worms from the ground. And if we put some straw or hay in here, they get the seeds from that. And they couldn't be any happier. And they keep following me. You think I got more snackies? I ain't got no more snackies. Yeah, they are pretty happy birdies. Pretty happy birdies. So I don't know how many of the viewers have chickens. If you watch my earlier videos, you know we've used a Rural King coop in the past, and it's our upgraded thing. And it really wasn't too difficult. Some basic carpentry skills. We did have to rent an auger from one of the local tool rental places and get the 4x4 posts in. But you really wouldn't even need to do that. Maybe if you just got 7-foot T-posts and just ran the fencing. It's pretty basic. Get some straw. They can deliver it to your house. You can get it from Rural King. And the chickens give us eggs throughout the year, even in the winter. These younger birds are about to start laying, so we're gonna have 24 eggs a day. And it's gonna be really cool because we get to sell them to our friends. And we basically use, we sell them for $5 a dozen, or 4 or free, or whatever people give us. And that basically pays for the food for the entire year for the chickens. We have a big metal canister. I'll bring you over there and show you our food and water. Maybe that'll be better. We set this up a couple weeks ago. It's a larger trash can. We've got these little cups from Amazon. You can see we put a little bit of sealant on the outside, but it's got a gasket. Let's fill it up. We ended up putting well, I guess you can't really see. There's a couple of stones at the very bottom to fill out the center. That way there wasn't a bunch of food that the birds couldn't get to. But this will last us a couple months now. It's like 2 full bags of food. We got that. That takes off a lot of the upkeep. And then of course this water, which is the bigger part of the upkeep. Instead of having bowls or regular water feeders. We had a 5-gallon bucket before, but they went through that pretty quick. And we put these little nipples on there. They just poke the side there, water comes out. Well, it's actually empty right now. So I guess these things don't make it so you don't have to come out here, which is a good thing. We come out here pretty often. But I'll have to make sure, because you can't visually really see where the water level is. So maybe I might actually put like a floating gauge in there or something. Kind of concerned that it doesn't have any water right now, so I'm trying to think of a way where I can have that not happen. But what I'll have to do is thank you guys for watching, because I'm going to go get some water for the chickens. If you have any questions about the ins and outs of getting chickens or keeping them, we're in the city here, so if you have any questions about the legalities or any of that stuff, just let me know. We'll see you later. Okay, bye-bye. And just a last second update. We will end up trying to get some sort of float system, but as you can see, there's somewhat of a visual marker there. But we'll just have to keep up on actually manually checking water every time we kind of come out here. Add it to the schedule because we usually try and walk around, but we got to birdies some temporary water and it'll be just fine. But it still makes it a lot easier because if I just use that one red thing and one of those metal canisters with 26 chickens, I'd have to fill it up every day at least. So just the mass quantity of that, maybe having 2 of them would be the ticket. But it's pretty visually obvious, maybe based on sun and where you put it. Hi. So, disaster averted. Birdie's got water. Even Grandma Guinea in there quit squawking. So, let me actually, before this video ends, let me go in and show you. Oh, I'm gonna do this one-handed. Okay, let me show you how we get eggs. So, we have 9 birds laying right now. So, I didn't grab eggs yesterday. So, hi, those birds. Hi, those birds. So usually when I come in, there's usually a bird in here because the black one likes to sit in there and brood or whatever it is, but usually she'll run out through the door. But when I don't have a camera on me, I usually close this door, and there's usually a gap so I can still see. And then as you can see, the walls, a little bit of light that comes through, so I'm not in pitch darkness. Anyway, so I come in, I close that door. 1 or 2 or 3 birds like kind of freak out and bok, and they run through there. And then I use that little step just to block the door, so that way I can open the door and get in and out more easily. Wonder if we can show you here. Yes, door's closed, not too bad. I usually don't try to do this with a camera. Oh, thank you very much. Yep, so it's really just that simple. That temporarily will block them. It won't stop them forever, but just for me to come in and grab some eggs works pretty well. So we got 6, 9, 10, 11, 12. About a day and a half of laying eggs. The brown ones, of course, are from the black onyx whatevers. And that is a guinea egg. There's a guinea egg, and those 2 back there. So, fairly easy setup. You got the chicken some water, and I get to post another video. So I've been trying to get a lot more shorts. We're trying this Opus clip program. So we've been uploading like shorts and clips and stuff of older videos. So hopefully I'll bring up more viewers so they can see, things like this where it's really pretty easy just to get food in your backyard and chickens. Because along with the fruit and berries and having just a handful of chickens, pretty well self-supporting. And then you can have cherry bushes right next to your coop and snack on those throughout the year. So thank you for watching. We'll see you